man.
Now, when you come to recruiting, how do you recruit young men for this? I mean, recruitment isn't automatic. What are some of the efforts?
Well, what we do, we have a partnership, a very good partnership with the Metro Parks and Recreation Centers here. What we have been able to do was we went into the park system and we're able to recruit boys from the 22 facilities that they have here in Nashville, Tennessee, in Davidson County. So we can go into these community centers and we can just do recruiting there. Also, what we've done is we created a partnership with the Metro Police Department, the Youth and Children's Services Department. And what they do is when kids get in trouble out in the streets and they receive citations, they kind of look through those citations and match it with our target student profile, and they send kids to us. Again, if you go to our website, on our homepage, there's a link that says Nominate a King today. So you fill out the nomination form, and that form just gives us basic information about the type of student that you're nominating to be in our programming. And once we get those nomination forms, we in turn contact the families and let them know that, hey, your child has been nominated to be a part of this organization, and we'll take it from there. So
you've really put a lot of thought and a lot of work into this organization in terms of trying to reach out and bring these young people into your care in a real sense, to get them out of the criminal justice system. What was the name of that how did you use that word, the criminal justice system?
It's called the Disproportionate Minority Contact and Confinement.
Oh, is that, talk about that.
I sure will. Disproportionate Minority Contact, it talks about the unreasonable amount of African American and, well, more so minorities that come into contact with the juvenile court. All the Kingsmen, we just choose to target, African Americans because I'm an African American man. I'm very proud to be an African American man. There's a real need for it. A lot of times I deal with people who think it's all about an issue of race, when it's really not so much about an issue of race, more so than it is about an issue of equality for all people. A lot of times, especially in DMC cases, a lot of African American students, boys or girls, they get treated differently for the same types of crimes or just acts of unruly behavior, but they'll get treated more harsh than the other students that are committing the same things. And that's one thing that we're actually trying to do. We feel like if we keep these boys out of the juvenile court system, period, they won't be subjected to, what is known as institutionalized racism. And that's what DMC is, a national problem. This is not something that just affects the Nashville community, but this is a national problem. So we've joined in the effort to help reduce DMC in the African American community.
And you find that in many instances, now what's the general age of your recruits? Where do you start at?
We start with boys from the age of 10 to 18.
10 to 18.
We really want to focus on that 13 to 15-year-old range, because that's a prime time to really come into a young man's life and to help mold him and to help him become the man that he will become. Once you get past 15 and 16 and 17, they're more set in their ways, and it's a little bit harder to really get into the mindset of a youth at that age. So we work with boys from the